everybody, welcome back to the Biotopes. Let's do a quick tour around the fish room and get you guys caught up on what's going on. Alright, we are back in the Biotopes Gallery fish room. I'm going to start where we usually end up. I'm going to start with our stack of 20 highs here, our quarantine, breeding, grow out rack. And I'm going to show you how to do a quick water change. I'm going to do a water change on these two tanks here. The one on the right are our very young Pseudomygale signifers, or the Pacific Blue Eye, and these have hatched. They're probably, let's see, the oldest ones are maybe 6 weeks old. The youngest ones are about 4 weeks old, and there's about 11 in there still. They're doing really great. That's just a bunch of Java moss on the bottom. And on the right side, we've got our breeding pair of angels, and they have laid some eggs. Just happened today. So the goal here is to get these eggs to last till tomorrow, which I'm not super confident, but we'll see how that goes. So when I do a water change, all we have to do is turn on this water, that knob right there, that comes from a flow reducer all the way around the room right here, which is our main water from inside the house. And yeah, so all I'm going to do is flip that knob. The water comes in here on the corners and it overflows back here. You see those overflow sponges, and that water comes down here to this drainage, through there, around that corner, and then out. So super easy. I'd like to do on these 20 gallons 6 minutes, which is about 10% or so. So I'm going to flip that, I'm going to set a timer, and you guys can come along for the ride while we do a quick water change. So I'm going to see if you guys can see these little babies in here. There's a bunch swimming around there. You can kind of see those. Again, between 4 and 6 weeks old, growing well. I do a 10% water change at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. So those are going good. I showed you guys the angels here. They are gonna, be working on those eggs, so that'll be great. Up here is my group of grow outs for my giant Danios. There's 6 there. They're doing well. There's 3 or 4 that are really big, and then a couple others that are a little bit smaller. But they're due to come out probably later this week, and I'll end up putting those in a 4-foot grow out tank. This is our colony of mud endlers, and I've got our main male. See him? No, wait, there he is, right there. He's got a white dorsal and a kind of long tail, and here's these are all his babies here. See, there's another male with kind of the white edging on the top and bottom. I'm trying to get that trait, but also get the color dorsal fin. So just a little project we're working on with those. These 2 tanks are empty, ready for new fish. This is just a 10 gallon. Just did a water change on that today, but there's nothing in there. It is just ready for quarantine or grow outs for eggs. This is our, I'll put a light on here. This is our 4-foot grow out tank. And we've got, I think there's 9 Paradise Gouramis in here. I've got 6 of these angels. Sorry for the glare, everybody. And then I've got, I think, 19 rainbow cichlids. And the Gouramis are just about full grown. The angels are let's see, probably 4 months old, almost. And these rainbows are about 3 months old, or the rainbow cichlids, sorry. So those are doing well. I don't usually have a light on too much unless I'm, feeding the tank or doing some work on the tank. So turn that off. This is the Central Indian biotope. I think I've got there's 7 giant Daniels there. Those are the parents of the Gorals that I've got. And I've got a bunch of Indian glassfish in here. And this is a very cool native fish here to Central India. And the males, you'll see kind of the male here gets kind of a blue line on its dorsal and anal fin. Kind of black edging, and they get like a red tail that's real subtle. If you guys can see kind of that red hue on the tail. And then the females are, there's a big female here, just a little more just clear, not a whole lot of coloring on them, just kind of that black blotch behind the eye and a little kind of black on the dorsal fin. So this tank's doing great. I cleaned off a bunch of hair algae here off this stump and took a bunch off the substrate, so that's looking really good. Still trying to get this Bacopa monterey to grow. I've got 3 Aponigine natans in here, and those are kind of a dormant stage right now, but there's a big male there. So they're pretty cool. I'm looking to add one other species of fish in here. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but kind of wait and see kind of what comes up. Hard to source. I put this, this is a white arrowhead. It's kind of type of pothos, I think. That's really starting to take off. You can see there's some roots growing down here below, so that's helping with some nutrient export. I did a water change on this just yesterday. It's got 5, I guess, nitrates for 5. Sorry, nitrates for 5 on this. Added fertilizer afterwards, but this tank stays pretty low nutrients, surprisingly. Now let's check on our water. How are we doing? That's still going up. Still adding water. About 30 seconds away, and we'll turn that off. So let me show you the Southern China. Okay, so add this pleco here just as cleanup. You can see it's done a ton of work on this algae on the side. And this side's almost completely clear. If you guys look at old videos, just full of algae there. Same with this, just caked. And it's done all that. It's cleaned out the back a lot on this tank. Right now there are 3 Paradise gouramis. I did lose the 1 male that I separated. This male still has that kind of gash on his side. It's on the other side if you can turn around. Nope. There's still our tire track eel in here. He's poking his nose out right under that rock. You can barely see him. Try to get you guys to kind of see him there. I put in this Alternanthera, and it's doing pretty good. I just got it in there. It does kind of come up once in a while, probably from the pleco and the tire track eel, but it's starting to take off. I really think the pleco's doing a lot of help with some of the algae on the surface. I did, as you guys remember, put 2 trapdoor snails in here. They both ended up not making it, so I've got to source some others. I ordered them online. I'm not going to say from where, but the one wasn't looking good right off the get-go. If you remember, the other ones lasted a couple days, moved around, and then that was it. So I do want to add one more trapdoor, or at least two trapdoor snails to this tank to help some of this algae on the substrate and plants and so forth. So I want to try that. They are native to Southern China, so I want to try something like that. I'd like to get them locally, but nothing's I haven't found anything local yet, so I've been having to order them online, which I hate doing. But hopefully, with pond season coming up, we'll have more options in terms of snails. You can see that pleco just going to town, man. Loving it. So that's good looks experiment. Okay, we're time to turn this off. Just flip that. Boom, done. Just that easy. Okay, let's go to our Australian tank. This is in the South Johnstone River in northeastern Australia. And I've got my group of Meltania splendida. Let's see, there's like 8 in there, 8 or 9. I've got 3 of the Empire Gudgeons. There's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And I've got our big male Sunigill signifer. And then there's like 3 females. There's 1 back there. Or 2 or 3 females that are hanging out around. I also did put this smaller bristlenose pleco in this tank to help with some algae, and it is doing a great job. Again, obviously not biotypic, but just kind of a workhorse, clean up from tank time to time, and I'll, once it'll clear all that algae off that side of that side wall, we will move it on to another tank and do its work. So it's kind of been a cool thing. Sumps are doing great, 20-gallon long sumps, custom baffles on there, and 2 filter socks, so they're doing great. Vinegar eel culture, feeding those Sunimigills. That's the other sump here, great. Let's start up top. This is our Costa Rican biotope. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rainbow cichlids, 1 female Nicaraguan cichlid, and there are 4 convicts in there. 1 big male, you can kind of see him here, and the others are females. There were babies in there a while back, but like I think I said last time, don't feed the tank for a week and the babies will be gone, so don't need more convicts. This rainbow, whatever he's doing, or she, I've been looking to set up shop there to breed. But love rainbow cichlids. I think they're so underrated. I've said that tons of times. Beautiful yellow color, great personality, not an aggressive Central American cichlid. Will eat plants, but short of that, really good, easy to breed, fun, great coloration, good personality. Just really, really great. So that tank's doing good. And then finally here we've got our Peruvian tank. It's the Solomos River, which is kind of the upper Amazon. The swords in here are doing phenomenal. Taking off. This angel back here is kind of breathing a little bit rapid, which is kind of odd. So I'm wondering what's going on there. Maybe it's getting sick or getting towards the end of its life. It is pretty large male. He's been a really good breeding male, actually. The dusky narrow hatchetfish are doing great, eating well, growing. Really cool, again, rare tetra. I've got probably about, 13 bronze cories hanging out on like substrate. Got the 1 black skirt tetra still hanging on. And then I do have 1 good sized Mr. Snail. Not sure where he's at right now, but he just cruises around the tank and does the dirty work, so to speak. So, yeah. Fishham's doing great. Things are really coming along. The big things we're looking for is controlling the algae here. Oh, I dropped this light down 6 hours on this tank. So that's part of the help too. Really want to try to get that hair algae under control. So that's kind of our ongoing project, as most of you know. Add a couple snails to that. That's the next plan. And got the growouts there. And then hopefully we can get these angelfish eggs to last here another day. and get those things hatched. That would be awesome. I've always wanted to breed that male. I've never been able to get his eggs to pass through the Woodward stage. And we've got these Sumagills. So also, next time you'll see those giant Danios in the 4-foot grow out tank. So that's what's going on in the fish room. All right, guys, that was a hot and heavy tour around the fish room just to get you guys updated. I'm sorry I haven't posted here in a while, but it's been super busy. But I want to try to get another video out for you guys, keep you guys updated what's going on. Thanks so much for all the subscribers. We're almost at 800 subscribers, so would love to get that milestone. So thanks to all. If I earned it, please give me a like, and appreciate your subscription if you enjoyed the content. So if you want to see more, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you all, and we'll see you next time here in the Biotopes.